your 21Alive First Alert forecast.
We gave you the first alert about the warming trend that we're experiencing now, back when we were experiencing highs in the upper 60s and low 70s. And we mentioned that every day once we got to about Monday, we'd be adding a few degrees each day. So yesterday we were pretty close to normal, but now we're starting to flip the script. And we're on the other end of things. Temperatures still gradually getting warmer day by day. And by the time we get to about the 15th, temperatures are going to be anywhere between 10 to 15 degrees warmer than where they're supposed to be for this time of year. The reason being is because we've got a ridge of high pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere that's got some warm air associated with it. And that ridge will start to slide our way, meaning that warm air mass that's typically locked up in the desert Southwest will be sliding our way too, and in place through at least Tuesday. That'll result in highs eventually getting into the mid 80s for Friday and Saturday, which these are average high temperatures for July and August, not necessarily September. And then Sunday and Monday, we've got upper 80s for the highs. A few locations will likely be pushing 90 degrees. So very warm end to the weekend, very warm start to the work week. However, in all of this, we're really not getting that much muggier. The dew points are staying on the lower side through the weekend. It's going to feel pretty good outside. So when you combine heat and humidity, typically we think about the heat index. Honestly, those pretty hot days, Sunday and Monday, the heat index isn't going to be too much different from what the actual air temperature will be. You'll notice on the future heat index map that the hottest temperatures are actually off to the west and off to the south. So on Sunday afternoon, we'll be right on that border of a heat index of about 90 degrees, which is only about 2 degrees warmer than the actual air temperature. And same case for your Monday afternoon, the worst of the heat off to the west and off to the south. So while yes, it is very warm, it's not going to be super duper impactful like maybe it would be during the heart of the summer when we've got all that mugginess in the air. In terms of rain chances over the next 7 days, you can see those bars are really low on the chart. Saturday night into Sunday, we've got the possibility of a few rain showers. Honestly, it's not going to help much. Drought has already started to set in for a large part of the area, moderate drought. This is an expansion from where the drought monitor was last week. And with the continued lack of rain over the next 7 to honestly 14 days, I expect drought conditions to worsen even more, unfortunately. So at least let's look at those few rain showers that are going to pop up on First Alert Future Track. We're not worried about any rain today. We're not worried about any rain on Friday. A few clouds in the afternoon. And Saturday is going to be mostly dry as well. It won't be until late in the evening that we see a few sprinkles pop up. This is at 9 o'clock. And then it's gone by the time midnight has rolled around. Your First Alert 7-day forecast shows sunshine, dry weather continuing into next week. I don't know, I wouldn't call it a cooling trend for next week, but I mean, 86 degrees is technically cooler than 88 degrees, but still very summer-like as we get into mid-September.
Definitely.